I'm back. Well, I've been back for at least 6 months, more or less. It's February 8th. For those who don't know, I studied abroad in Japan back in March of 2022. I originally planned to stay there for a whole year, from March up until January 2023. I've actually had to cut my study abroad short. Instead of a year, cut it down to a semester. I had to make the tough decision because I had financial problems, and I returned back home in August. I was, of course, sad and shocked that my time was cut in half and I had to return back home. I made a lot of good friends in Japan. I was lucky enough to come home with a few. 3 of my friends had the plan to study abroad in California. 2 was studying abroad at my university, Cal State San Bernardino, and then another friend in Cal State Fullerton, which is about an hour distance, still in California. We all planned to come to California together, so we decided to buy a plane ticket together, same plane and the same seating area, and we continue our adventure here back in California. I was excited to show them around my home and where I grew up, because they were also excited to show me their home and cool places in Tokyo in Japan. We made plans to places like San Diego. We also went to a Dodger game. I really wanted to show my friends Dodgers because that's my favorite team. We also went to Disneyland, the Pumpkin Patch, or Universal Studios Horror Nights. And I was very, very excited to show them around. It was kind of a culture shock. I got used to their culture and mannerisms. Their culture is bowing to people to give respect. And when I came back home, I was bowing automatically to random people. But just living there for a good amount of time and you come back to your home country, you're kind of still automatically doing things from a culture you're kind of living in. I thought that was very interesting. But the 6 months I've been back home, it made me think what I want to do with my life. As I'm recording this video, I graduated from Cal State San Bernardino in December 10th, 2022. We had a big ceremony. Me, my brother, and friends, we walked down to the middle and they called our names. I finally graduated university. We wanted to kind of gift ourselves for our accomplishments. So we decided to actually go to Japan for 2 weeks as our graduation gift to ourselves. I was able to go back to my second home, Tokyo. I was actually their tour guide and their translator, and I showed them around the places I've been to. The Skytree. We rode around trains. We met some of my friends and ate really, really good food. Also, me and my friends drove from Tokyo to a place called Nagoya, which is another city on kind of near Kyoto. And then we went to Kyoto, a place I have never been to. It's a very, very traditional, old, antique-looking city. And when you're there, you kind of feel like you're in old times in Japan. And I think it was very, very fun and interesting being there because I've seen temples and shrines. I've been there for hundreds of years. Every day I would think about Japan, the life I've made there, the interesting culture. If it's just walking to a convenience store at the middle of the night and grabbing my favorite snack, or meeting my friends, or just riding the train. Every day in Japan was like an adventure for me because it was a new place I've never been to before. Coming back home made me realize that I really, really want to continue that feeling. I want to live in Japan. Right now, I plan to send job applications to jobs around Japan. Hopefully, I can get a job in Tokyo and live there. Right now, one of my friends started up his own business teaching English to children in Japan. I was lucky enough for him to give me an offer to teach English, Zoom kind of call. We have English conversations. Is there a way to practice English to native English speakers? I really, really want to go back. I want to continue my dream and that adventure. And for now, I hope to make more videos. I'm just gonna do more photography. I have a lot of photos I took when I studied abroad in Japan and when I was in Japan for 2 weeks. Try to post more of those photos and post them online. And maybe make more videos from here on out. I want you guys to have that sense of adventure or seeking for something fun and new, just like I did. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching.
encompassing your whole year. It's like, okay. Hello. Hello. Spent 6 months in California, doesn't learn a thing.
Oh, yeah, no.